Sway in the morning, Shade 45. This gym's being dropped every day, Heather.
That's what's up.
Sometimes it's oblivious to a lot of us when the gym be right in front of you. Mm-hmm. When there's something to be learned that's standing right next to you by somebody you've been knowing for years and then really take them seriously. You know what I mean?
Talk about vodka.
Let's talk about it. You watch their moves. You've seen people come into the game one way, and then they redefine who they are, and then teach you how to redefine who you are. It's really important that you learn how to reinvent yourself if you want to stay in this game 10, 15, 20, 25 years.
Very true.
That's a stunt right there, old Q. I should have got a stunt button for that. You really got to separate yourself from the rest of them. It made so much sense, man, when I first started hearing this man's music
Keep going.
back in the 90s, man.
He was talking.
It made so much sense.
I'm sorry.
When that N.O.R.E. project came out, it made a lot of sense to me.
Now, 20 years later.
20 years later.
You know what we're here promoting right now?
Yes.
On The Run Eatin. This is I'm sorry, you was giving me that.
Go back, pick it back.
You was giving me that introduction, but I gotta
pick it up from here.
Because you're one of the people who helped me lean towards being in media and things like that. The show, period, has helped me lean towards that. But one thing I want to say that we're here right now, I want to look at all the kids that want to give up right now, and all the kids that want to say, you know what, I made it this close, but I ain't make it to that next level. I'm here to tell you that I've been working on this food show for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years. I came up here for 3 years telling y'all how I wanted to do this. I wanted to be like the first black rapper, / Puerto Rican that had a food show that represented our culture and represented us, because I looked at all these food shows and I looked at these ex-culinary chefs.
Yes.
And these guys, they would say, they would bite the burger and they say, but the parsley is just so, that's not how we talk in the hood.
Yeah.
We be like, this shit is good.
Yeah.
Or this shit is trash. And I said, there's a market for that. So for 3 years straight, and I want y'all to know too, these brothers are standing behind me. Although they're my friends, they are not my friends today. They are my co-stars on the show. They are in each and every episode. I wanted to give my people jobs. I wanted to, put them in a position that they can put other people in position. And I'm so proud to be here representing hip-hop's first black, first Latino, first urban food show.
Yes.
What complex? Goddamn it, make some noise.
On the Run Eatin with N.O.R.E. Ladies and gentlemen, N.O.R.E. is here.
Yes.
He's here.
Yes, I am. I'm because I think one of the things that's as important is, I'm one of them guys that used to watch sports, and you know how we all watch sports, and we'll be like, he's an idiot. He should have did this.
Yeah.
And then we'll say, I think I could have did something better. Well, I used to watch these food shows, and I sat around and I was like, I think I could do something better.
Yeah.
But I was the guy on the couch saying it. Like, I wasn't saying it from the stands. I was saying that from the couch. Like, I was literally sitting down at my house, and I was like, where's like the black Puerto Rican guy?
Yeah.
Like, where's he at?
Yeah.
And then God texted me, and then I looked in the mirror, and then here we have it.
Here you have it, man. I know you've been working on this for a minute, too, man.
Yes.
Congratulations for finally making it happen, bro.
Yes, man. I appreciate it. I also appreciate the people at Complex First We Feast, because originally, I think you was involved a little bit, Sway. Originally, the food show was actually on MTV. It was supposed to be on MTV. And whatever happened, I think the guy from MTV, he got fired or got let go.
There was some movement. Movement happened.
So I would think...
That's a nice word.
You like that?
We gotta start using that.
Movement. No, I'm taking that.
Take that.
Some movement.
So what happened was we expected everybody to come and lowball us. Like, we expected people to say, oh, okay, that was MTV's budget. MTV has a bigger audience or a bigger... These people at Complex, they stepped up and said, what is the budget that you guys thought that could make it work? And they made it. And it wasn't a money play for me.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a money play for me. It was more or less putting the money on camera and putting the money for my boys, because I seen, people out here with these personalities, like the Cash Me Outside girl, with no disrespect to her, but that's all she kind of had, was like, Cash Me Outside. And then I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, yo, a couple of my boys.
Catch Me Outside girl.
They no, not like that.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Like a couple of my boys got personality too. I just need to put them in the right position. Like my man Sonny DBT, he eats steak with blood on it. You know, sometimes the steak still has their period. Sorry.
But a lot of people do that.
He eats oysters. He eats the actual shell.
The
shell.
You eat the shell, though?
You gotta see the show. Yeah, you gotta see the show. The show. And then
You're not supposed to eat oyster shells?
He eats the eyes from the lobster. So I wanted to take that. You got Ching Bing, who's a close friend of mine. You know, did quite some time in jail, but you know, learned some culinary cooking arts in jail, and we wanted to apply that to the show as well.
Wait. Who learned? He learned how to cook in jail?
Everybody knows how to cook in jail on the low.
Budget friendly.
What's your specialty, dog? Peanut butter mixed with crackers?
Is definitely one of them, right?
Making wine?
Making wine is definitely yes. But I'm definitely I'm a chef. I can make rice with octopus, calamari, shrimps. I eat Jack Mac too. So like when Tupac mentioned that one time, eating Jack Mac, staying at the wall, I could relate to Tupac on that note because Jack Mac is slamming when you on the other side, but when you on this side, we see Fuyala.
It's definitely not something I want to eat right now. I just tell you that. But in jail, yeah. And then he got the young guy perspective. You always got to know that you got older brothers like Sonny DBT here, you know, us. We always got to have the younger guys' perspective that come in and, you know, say something young and a young audience can relate to them. And I felt like I made the perfect food show for hip hop that represents, you know, the coaches, like, you know, from the youngin' to the middle-aged guy to the guy that's just happy to be here. Like I knew personally I wasn't going to eat pork.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't going to eat beef. And I knew that I couldn't have a food show without pork and beef.
Yeah.
So I had to, you know, get my brother Ching Bang, you know, who's a pork
He's
connoisseur.
a pork eater. I can see. Yeah, you got it on there. I can tell, dog.
We used to get it on for years for being the only pork eater, and now he gets to make money off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
We used to get on Sonny for years for being the guy who eats anything, but now he gets to make a couple of dollars for that. We used to get on Young Really for being the guy who says anything.
Yeah.
And now he gets to get, you know, have some money about it. But that's the good thing is we could.
Don't you rap, man? Yeah, you come up here. Yeah, man. What the hell? You talk about the show? You ain't got a mixtape dropping?
We focus.
So you're not gonna talk about Drink Champs either?
Oh, of course. You know what? You know, to tell you the truth, Drink Champs, we're on our third season. We're about to start our third season.
It was the biggest voice in the podcast community coming out of our culture is Drink Champs.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that.
We watched that work.
Appreciate that. But you know what? I'm gonna just let y'all know. As I walked in here, like the minute I walked in here, it let me know like I'm still not on y'all level. Y'all had Kumar in here. Come on. Y'all had Kumar. I said they got Kumar. I ain't on Kumar level. Like he just looked at me like I think I know you somebody, but I don't know who you are. So I'm gonna keep it walking. And I said, Kumar, I'm not even gonna like scare you or nothing, but I did want to say, Kumar, come here, nigga. But it let me know he didn't really fully recognize me. I said, you're not there yet. You gotta put in a little bit more work, N.O.R.E. You know, don't hate, but put in a little bit more work. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you done excellent with the show, man. You've had some real big pop culture moments. Which one you think shocked you the most?
Well, we got Tony Rock coming up.
Okay.
That ain't out yet. But it was awkward.
Okay.
Because I
this is on Revolt, by the way.
Yeah, this is on Revolt,
Yeah.
and sometimes I don't like sometimes I see like people like DJ Khaled, and and you know I know DJ
That's
Khaled
family.
for 20 years, but he'll say to me, "I'm getting ready for Drink Champs," and I'm like, "You don't gotta get in shape to get in Drink Champs. Like you don't gotta jump rope or nothing," but people still say that. So when Tony Rock said he was down, we were thinking like the same thing, like he's gonna come, he's gonna be, but he came and he really got loose.
Oh, Tony gets loose.
He came. Charlie Mack was there. You know, who used to manage Will Smith.
Yeah.
We also had Razcast come in at the end. So this is like a real loose episode because there's like 7 different generations that don't really mix together. But we tried to make it mix together. And then all of a sudden, Derek Angeletti just came out of nowhere.
Damn.
And he was the mad rapper that day. Like he wasn't D-Dot. Like he just came in. He's like, he was just mad. And I'm just like, okay. At some point,
What Tony Rock? Give us a sample of something.
It's at some point when it comes to the show where I just let it go.
Get out the way of it.
I get out the way. I let it go. Like when we had Irv Gotti up there.
Yeah.
Irv, I felt like Irv was like, we were talking. We both like, and I just said, I don't have to talk no more.
Yeah.
And I just fell back and I just let Irv B. Irv, and it was one of our biggest episodes. But those to get back to you, for the ones that is out, I would say Irv Gotti, I would say 50 Cent, and I would say Puff Daddy. For some reason, I feel like the CEOs really want to come on the show and just show out more than the artists, because I guess the CEOs are just so used to being cool that they want to just like not be cool but still cool.
Yeah, and they know more.
And they know more.
So they be knowing shit from that CEO seat. You had LL on there.
We had LL.
Yo, what the hell?
Well,
LL was a good one, bro.
Man,
LL was one of my favorites because like I really idolize LL, and like one of the things in hip hop that we got to stop is we gotta start praising our people. Like if I'm really a fan of you, like what? It doesn't take nothing away from me to like your Instagram picture. It doesn't take nothing away from me to say, yo, you know what, Sway, yo, you killed that. Yo, thank you for doing that. It doesn't. And our culture is so frowned upon. So the LL thing was, when I interviewed LL, I really wasn't even N.O.R.E. I was Poppy from Left Rack City, 97-30, 57th Avenue, apartment 5E, Corona, New York, 11368. I didn't want to be N.O.R.E. I wanted to be who I was prior to that. And who I was prior to that, this was my idol. This is a person that I seen him do a video on a rock, and I wanted to go to Farmers Boulevard, and this wasn't even on Instagram back then. I just wanted to go to Farmers Boulevard to be next to the rock that he shot the video next to. So for me to be a quote unquote successful man, or quote unquote, and me to act like that moment didn't matter to me, when it really does matter to me. Like that's what Drink Champs is really about. Is our culture just bigging up. Like I stole something from you, the intro. The intro, I got that, but that sets off because it sets off how you soften an artist up. You big them up. That's what you did. I stole that from you, 100%.
Take that.
You publishing. You publishing.
No, take it.
But
Man, it's all good.
like I used to do that in interviews. You'll come and it immediately brings an artist at ease, right? Boom. So now I know. I do that with you. Then what I'll do is I'll give them a drink, and then before you know it, they're talking about, hey man, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, I didn't ask for that. But this is what they do.
Please do tell.
This is what they do.
Do tell.
But I do. I would never thought I would love media this much.
Yeah.
I would have never, ever, like waking up in the morning and doing the breakfast clubs and waking up and going over here and like being late to certain things. Like when it actually the shoe was on the other foot. I can't stand when an artist comes late. Wow. I want to shoot them in their face. Like
here we go.
I meant the foot. I meant the foot.
Yeah. See, this is the shit we've been saying for years, N.O.R.E. This is what I've been saying for years. And when they late, I cancel it now.
Oh man, I gotta learn that one.
You gotta cancel
learn
it.
that one, because
the leverage in the cancel.
Because I had no idea like what y'all really go through. Like I would lose my mind. Like my man just now, he said, yo, so what time you got here? I said, yo, I ain't want to sound uncool, but I've been downstairs 10 minutes already. Like, this is not cool for rappers to come on late. Come on time. But I'm like, the media hat is on still, so I'm like, I'm gonna come 10 minutes early and probably smoke a little bit of weed downstairs. It's just natural. But when the artists do it to me, like, I really didn't understand what y'all went through. I didn't understand y'all pain.
You didn't get it.
I didn't understand
because you got in your case you got a production.
Yes,
that's waiting on you.
Right. See, you guys come to work every day anyway. So if they don't show up, y'all good. Y'all here.
Exactly.
I don't. So yes.
And we're live on air. So y'all filming. We're live. And
man.
dudes be coming late.
Oh man.
Oh, thank you, N.O.R.E. Talk that shit. Talk your shit, N.O.R.E.
Come, bring your ass on time. But On The Run Eatin, again, thank you for allowing me to come up here. It was actually my first promotion of this.
Really?
Of the
okay.
Yeah, but we stopped here first, and I'm excited. I'm excited because this is something that I actually stuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a point of a time where it was a year and a half. We were doing the project. We couldn't find a home, and everybody just kind of looking at each other like, "Are we sure? Like, we want to keep this going?" And this was something I was like. I'm gonna spend my own money. Like I would have if it would have boiled down to it, I would have spent my own money because it was just something that I believed in. And like I said, for the companies to come together like First We Feast, and I hadn't even known Complex had First We Feast, which is a whole, dedicated to just food.
Yeah.
I hadn't even know how much of a marriage it actually played out, and I'm just here to like I said, I want to inspire somebody who's sitting around saying, they couldn't come up with that last bar, and they couldn't, record that last song, and they wanted to give up, or they wanted to go and film, and they really was like, you close, because that's what hurts even more when you close.
Yeah, and then
when you close, but you can't get a lighter. You got the cigar, you got the clip, but you can't get the lighter. Ooh, it frustrates you. Yeah. But we all go through it. But the thing about it is to stick with it. And I know it sounds very cliche. I know it sounds very.
We're witnessing it in you.
But I woke up in the morning, and the thing is, I wouldn't let my friends see me sweat. I was sweating.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't let them see me sweat. I wouldn't let the execs see me sweat. I had to stick to my thing. So my whole thing of bringing this up is this is because this is a big statement. There's only 2 things I've done in my whole career that came out better than what I expected. And that's N.O.R.E. album and On The Run Eatin food show.
Wow.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
And it's the 20th anniversary of the N.O.R.E. album.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's the beginning, first year.
Yeah, I did not plan that. I know I might.
Kind of plan that, N.O.R.E. Come on, man. You're very calculated.
I swear to God.
Say something about the transition, far as like for the kids, far as for the youth, and just a positive statement. When N.O.R.E. came out, it stood for niggas on the run eating. That was a nigga on the run from police, still getting money. That's what that meant. And now the N.O.R.E. stand for N.O.R.E. on the run eating, literally eating food, living, traveling, and getting money. So that's the positive.
Recognize that transition, goddammit. Pat me on the back, goddammit.
There you go. There you go. Pat him on the back, somebody.
FirstWeFeast.com complex tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 28th.
James.
And I'm helping people get jobs so they don't have to run in your window and things like that. So, help support us. And not only that, listen, it is totally, here's the biggest part about this. Guess how much it costs? It is free. $99.
Yes.
You don't need a prescription.
Yeah.
You don't need you know what I mean.
Prescription,
You don't need a prescription,
permission, whatever.
You don't need permission. You don't need new edition. You don't need none of that. All you need to do is go on. It's free $99 and support. And listen, and you can also hate it. If you hate it, please hate it. Just watch it.
Okay.
Just watch it, goddammit.
The view still counts.
The view still count,
View still
goddammit.
counts.
And you can watch all 8. You can binge and watch
Oh yeah,
all
it's
8.
binge. So listen, here's the craziest thing about this was we love Revolt. Revolt is people that we've been with for 2 or 3 years. But Revolt is like doing business with the homie, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? Everything good? What we gonna do? We gonna market? We gonna market that on Tuesday. That's how it feels.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's how it happens.
Yeah.
How it feels. It feels homie business, right? Yeah. God bless y'all over there. But Complex, they kind of had a marketing budget. I hadn't seen one since Tom Silverman was hot.
Damn. Since Tom Silverman was hot. Stop.
Like in a good way, you know what I mean? Tom Silverman,
Play at your own risk.
You know what I mean? That's my man. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's my man. In a good way. You ain't here, Tommy Boy. Like in a good way. Like, you ain't here. Like, right now, you're here. What record labels you're here? You're here 300.
300, yeah.
They even going at Def. They even going at 300 and Def Jam. So look, I mean, Tommy Boy.
TDE.
TDE. There you go. There you go. But so I ain't seen a marketing plan since then. So for me to see that, and for me to see like how they applying and how they going through with it, it's just something that
elevating your game.
It's elevating my game because I didn't know that. I didn't know that we can actually do that. I didn't even know that we're articulate like that, and we can. There's people who can say, all right, cool. You know what? We're gonna take this part of hip hop and bring it to another place of hip hop. Okay.
That's because you have the most valuable asset. Your asset, your resource is more valuable than Complex. They need your voice. They need your credibility. So they're going to step up to the plate. That's
Talk
true
that shit,
to the
Sway.
whole game.
Talk
the
that
whole
shit,
game.
Sway.
We bring the value to it all. Without N.O.R.E., they ain't going to have that kind of content. So recognize, embrace that shit. That marketing budget should be bigger next season.
Yeah, that marketing budget better be bigger. That's right.
All right. Okay, cool. You're up, man. I was going to take a few calls. I
would love to.
How much time we got?
I would love to.
1 minute?
Take the calls.
All right,
I would love to.
all right. We go real quick. All right,
All right.
James from Vancouver. James, what up, man? Go ahead, James. Go ahead.
I can smell the weed from over here, James.
Yes, sir.
Vancouver,
Yes, sir.
they smoke a lot.
What's going on, people?
Go ahead, man. N.O.R.E here. Real quick. Go, bong.
N.O.R.E, I want to thank you so much for Drink Champ.
Thank
The whole show is changing our lives, bringing back the old school hip hop. I want to thank you for that Jermaine Dupri episode. I want to thank you for the Wyclef episode.
Oh, thank
man, I was really mad at Wyclef for years because of the Fugees, and you brought it back for me, man. I got to thank you so much for doing what you do, man.
Oh, man. He made me say, just now, man.
N.O.R.E shed a tear right there, man. All right, we got Sean on the line. Sean, what up, Sean? Sean, what up? Sean, where you at? Where you at, Sean?
I'm right here.
All right, go ahead, man.
Hey, first of all, Sway, Heather B, you guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Worry, I've been on the run eating since you've been singing it. You know, so
God damn it, Sean.
respect to you.
Definitely go see some toilet tissue.
But I heard you say today that you stole Sway's interview stuff, like the intro, right?
I stole the style of it, not word for
So,
word verbatim. Okay.
I'm asking you as a fan if you could bring Heather B up on your show.
Man, we need the whole show up on my show. Let's not take a part of it. We need the whole show on the show because we need to hear them get loose. They over here, they're in a corporate building. They're I know these people. I done drank with Heather B off camera and Sway in Puerto Rico for 5-6 days. We need to see that part of Sway. We need to introduce that, and the only place we can do that is on Drink Chat. So thank you for inviting them on my show. I appreciate you.
Yo, that shit might shock the game.
He's focused. Big up Sean.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot.
Not gonna lie. Sean did sound like he was taking a dump.
He probably was.
He was like, I'm gonna send him some toilet paper.
Eating On The Run Eating with N.O.R.E. That's tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all see every episode on We Feast on Complex and
First We Feast,
Verizon. First We Feast, Complex and Verizon Media Brand. Go 90.
And let's not just say that very nonchalant. Look at that black man with the deals. Say them four white companies again.
We Feast.
White company.
Complex.
White company.
Verizon Media Brand.
Super white company.
Go 90.
Super white company. That black man got deals with the white company, baby.
There you go. Get that money, man.
Getting that money,
and shout out to Charlemagne as well. He
Yes.
EP'd this
He
with
EP'd
you.
it. That's right. Yeah,
That's
Charlemagne,
good.
pick him up.
Two black men coming together.
Two black men coming together. And
Okay.
we getting that money, man.
Get that money,
the
man.
Black Panther was first, and now and On The Run Eatin.